everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a palette swatch of the Colourpop Mar palette. I'm super excited to swatch this and then do a little bit of a try on a couple shadows and see how they work out. I like Colourpop. Let me fix this for you guys real quick because it's an affordable brand and they have really good products. The only thing I'm a little iffy on is their lippy sticks, just because the packaging isn't as tight, so sometimes they can fall, but other than that, I enjoy most of the products that I get from them. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, this is the palette. This is what it looks like. And this is the inside. It's got a little mirror. And let's jump right to it. I'm going to do swatches this way, straight across. And I'm just going to be doing one loop just to kind of see what they look like. So this is El Rey, what it looks like. I'm gonna pull that up the whole time, but this is what that one looks like. It's nice, it's got shimmers in it, and then we're going to next be swatching Wild One. And this is what that looks like on swatch with just one little swirl. It's a nice brown, orange, burnt orange type of look there. And the next one is going to be Detour. And this one's more of a matte. And it doesn't swatch as nicely. My swatches are all over the place, but that is what that one looks like. Right there. And then, I'm going to get a wipe real quick so that we can continue on swatching. Just like having nice clean fingers so that I'm not getting everything dirty afterwards. So, and also having dry hands. Oh, it's a little warm in here. Whew. Alright, let's get to it. This next one is called Boozy, and I have the little package in here. Hold it up so that I'm not messing up names. There we go. Apply right here. That's what that one looks like. You can't really see very well on camera, and for some odd reason, I don't do well with swatches on my arm. I don't know what it is. And then I am the most excited for this swatch. It is called Gridlock. And this is what it looks like. That is a pretty blue right there. Nice, shimmery. I cannot wait to try this one on and test it. And then the last one on this side is Sorbet. Like the ice cream. Not really, because that's sherbet, and I'm pretty sure that's spelled differently. But that's what this one looks like. Just have to bring it down a little. Alright, next up is the very last row. These have 9 shadows in them, as you can see. And it was priced at $12, which is a really good price in my opinion. Last one up is, let me make sure that it's the right one. Yep. I'm gonna assume that this next one is meant to be called How You... I don't know what it would be like. I'm not really into like the short lingo, like LOL, I know what that means, but other stuff I'm kind of iffy, but this one's HWY. So if y'all know what that means, let me know, because I don't know what that means. Should have done it on my other arm, but I'm just going to swatch on my hand. That one's a little bit, it kind of died right here, but this is what it looks like all around. The middle one for this one is called Top Down. Mattes are a little harder to swatch, but that's what that looks like. Nice chocolatey brown. And then the last one is My Way. And that's what that one looks like. That one's very nice. This one's really pretty. I like this one. It's very shimmery. It reminds me of, well, I was going to say of the first one, but it's, now that I see it, it's very different colored. So now that I have swatched those in all of my capacity, I'm going to try some on, and got my towel down here so that you guys don't have to see all that. And let's get started. I'm going to use my Urban Decay primer to go ahead and prime my eyes. I've got my little mirror on this side. I switched it up in terms of the way I wanted to do things. That way you guys can actually see me a little bit better on camera. And as I get ready with me, I realized that half the time you guys weren't even able to see what I was doing. So this time, I'm hoping to make it a little bit different. Alright, let's see. Where did my brushes go? Oh, here they are. So I'm going to try and create a simple two shadow look because that's how I like to do it, simplicity. And I'm going to use, what's this one called? It's not even, it wasn't even close to sherbet. Sorbet. Okay, I'm going to use that as my crease shade and as my all over lid type. And once I do that, I am going to go in with a different color. Oh wow, this kind of blends very nicely with my eyes. You can barely tell that. Well, it adds color to my eye for sure, but what I'm trying to say is that looks more like my eye. Why am I struggling over there when I've got my mirror up here? I don't know. It still has a little film though. So I'm going to remove that. There we go. Much better view. And now I can see the areas that I wasn't getting the coverage in terms of eyes. A little bit more on this side. I like having a base color whenever I do some layering, just kind of not just only on the crease but all over. It helps me. And because I know I'm going to cover it, I don't really care as much about it being like exact and precise all over my lid because I know that eventually I'm just going to cover it up. Alright, and then I'm going to try Gridlock and see how that works out on my eyes. I'm going to use my finger with shimmeries and metallic shades. I just prefer to use my finger. Oh, snappers. Okay. It's blue. It's blue. Can you see that blue right there? This is perfection. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. I'm getting it everywhere. I'm not the best at applying with my fingers, so it's going to get everywhere, but that's okay because afterwards all you gotta do is just get a makeup wipe and wipe it all off. Wow, that's intense. Ignore that, but do you guys see that? That's really intense. I am loving this. I knew this was going to be my favorite color out of the whole palette. As soon as I saw it on Insta and on Twitter, and when I got it home and arrived, I knew that this was going to be my color that I would use. I do have to go in there a bit just to make sure I've got enough pigmentation everywhere. Oh my goodness. Good thing I didn't put foundation or anything on. But even then I like to put on foundation after I do my eyes because of fallout, if I get it everywhere, like if I do something like this with my fingers, I know that it's going to get everywhere, so I prefer to just not even mess with it yet. Okay, that is what it looks like. I'm going to clean it up and then we're going to just, I don't know, see how pretty it is? Wow. This is nice, guys. I know I keep saying it, but this is just really, really nice. It is super pigmented. Well, not super pigmented, but it has that pigmentation in there. Not patchy. I have to go tap in a few times, but that's me in general. I like to make sure that it's very, very, not foiled, but that it's just on there right. So I'm just going everywhere where I see it fall out, or I just know that my finger took it a little too far out of the corners. I don't think this one needs to be wet at all. I don't think you would need to wet this eyeshadow just because of how bright it is already. So I probably wouldn't recommend wetting it. You can if you want. I mean, your preference, you do what you want to do. But for me, this works out just fine. Wow, guys. Let me zoom you in without hoping that I bust this out. I don't know if you guys were really able to see that, but it's just, it's bright. It's like popping. It is popping. Oh, I can't wait to keep using this because this is probably going to be one of my go-to eyeshadow colors whenever I'm like, I want something bright. And let's go ahead and do bright. So that is it. Those are the swatches. That is the look so far. A little bit of fallout, and obviously I extended more out of the corners of my eye than what I should have done. But so far so good. Like I said, arm swatches don't do palettes like eyeshadows justice, so I hope that you guys can maybe check it out for yourselves if you like the palette. If not, well, I hope you guys still enjoy this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and you like this video, you want to see more videos, and don't forget to follow me on various media sites, Instagram, Twitter. I have my website. It's www.evolvingintrovert.com. I tend to put something up there once a week, preferably every Wednesday. If I can't do Wednesdays, you know, just anytime that I have something to talk about or just things I want to discuss. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!